And you can see how it looks. It's got all the USB-A and USB-C on the front, and then it's got two power buttons. This power button is for the USB-Cs, and then there's another power button on the back, and that's for all the plugs. One thing that I noticed that I really like about this is it's difficult to plug in the bricks next to the regular plugs, but with this particular configuration, I could put the two bricks, one on the bottom, one on the top, and then I still have room to put two regular plugs in there. So you can really fit a lot of plugs in here. They kind of line up really nice. There's enough space in between them that you can put them right next to each other like that. So yeah, if you're looking for a power station that you can just put in the corner of your desk, this Power of Tower is really nice. I just got it sitting over there in the corner, and it's got plenty of room to plug everything in, plus it's got a bunch of different outlets. So yeah, this thing's pretty nice. I have this Bamboo Labs 3D printer set up by my desk. The only problem I've had with it is that it needs to have a lot of power. So I plugged it into the wall, so I'm not going into a power strip with it. So I had to unplug one of my power strips. I had a few extra things plugged in over here, like the monitor and the computer and stuff. And now I have to plug all that in over here. The problem with this power strip is even though it's got a lot of plugs on it, when you plug in these big blocky power blocks, they take up too much room, so I can't fit all my stuff in here. I got a couple of things that are unplugged, so I don't have room for them. So I need to get a bigger power strip. The thing I like about this power strip, though, is it's got the USB and USB-C ports on there to charge things up with, so that's really nice. I want to make sure I have that in my new power strip, too. Plus, I added this air purifier to help get the dust out of the room to keep the 3D printer clean, and then also to help get rid of some of the smells in here when I'm 3D printing. But it has one of those big charging bricks on it that takes up a lot of room up here. So I got this Tower of Power to plug everything into. This is a vertical intelligent socket. The nice thing about this is that it goes upright, and then it has a whole row of USB-A and USB-C, plus it's got all the three-prong outlets, so it's got a lot of plugs. It says that it's 3.4 amps, and then it has 5 way super fast USB outlets, and then it has 16 wall power socket outlets. And there's all the specifications on it. Another thing I noticed is that I tried charging up my flashlight. I plugged it into another power station and it wasn't powerful enough to charge it, but this is really powerful. Even with all this stuff plugged in, it's powerful enough to charge up my flashlight, and then I can also charge my GoPro, charge my batteries, and I even got the light that I'm using to make this video plugged in. An extension cord for my softbox, and then I can plug that in there. So it's really nice that I have all these open outlets to plug different things in. Plus I got all my stuff plugged in here. I got my lamp plugged in, I got my computer plugged in, I got my desk mat plugged in for my phone charger, I got the air filter plugged in down there. You can see how nice it just fits in the corner of my desk. Just got it over there in that one little tiny spot. And then I got plenty of room for everything else. This one's pretty nice. It's also got a handle too, so it's portable. So if you want to take this to some different places around the house and plug it in to charge up a bunch of different stuff, you can move it around too. So this thing's really versatile.